LQBuzz News, your daily dose of Chinese entertainment and celebrity buzz. As the Princess Gambit enters its emotionally fraught 26th and 27th episodes, the stakes rise to an unbearable peak. The once clear lines between loyalty, love, and political manipulation blur as the characters find themselves pawns in a game none of them can control, not even the players themselves. At the center of this tangled web is Shen Zaiye, whose relentless investigation into the secrets surrounding the Empress Liu has unknowingly triggered the wrath of the fourth prince. The prince, sensing that Shen is inching too close to the truth, makes a chilling decision to weaponize the one person Shen cannot bring himself to hurt, Jiang Taohua. Jiang Taohua is caught in a cruel paradox. She cares deeply for Shen Zaiye, yet she must now be used against him. Rather than become the knife in his back, she makes a heartbreaking choice to distance herself from him completely, even if it means shattering her own heart in the process. In the brief moments they have together, there's an unmistakable undercurrent of longing, not the dramatic kind, but the quiet, restrained ache of two people who can afford to love openly. Episode 26 sees Taohua secretly passing clues to Shen Zaiye, trying to shield him from the political storm swirling around them. Her every move is a balancing act, subtle enough to avoid suspicion, yet desperate enough to warn him of the impending danger. Shen Zaiye, for his part, is not blind to her sacrifice. He knows she's trying to protect him, and that knowledge only deepens the chasm between what they feel and what they must do. In an effort to protect Taohua, Shen Zaiye contemplates stepping back from the investigation. But the truth, dark, tangled, and too long buried, is no longer something he can ignore. As he closes in on the truth about the Empress's origins, his path crosses with that of the third prince, a figure who, until now, remained in the shadows. But the third prince is no longer willing to let Shen dig deeper. Learning of Shen's progress, he begins targeting Jiang Taohua, hoping that by hurting her, he can force Shen's hand. His desperation reveals his own deep-rooted fear, not just of exposure, but of losing control over the narrative. What makes these episodes truly compelling is the emotional undercurrent that runs parallel to the political intrigue. This isn't just a story of courts and conspiracies, it's a story of two hearts reaching for each other through layers of duty, fear, and sacrifice. Taohua and Shen Zaiye are mirrors of each other in many ways, selfless, intelligent, and bound by a sense of justice that leaves no room for personal happiness. Episode 27 takes a darker turn as Taohua's condition deteriorates, the poison in her veins taking a visible toll. Shen Zaiye, upon witnessing her collapse, is thrown into emotional chaos. The anguish in his eyes isn't just for her physical pain, but for all the unspoken words, all the what-ifs that their love story was never allowed to explore. The pain is palpable, not in grand speeches, but in small glances, hushed silences, and trembling hands reaching out only to pull back. Meanwhile, Taohua, ever the strategist, makes the painful decision to sever ties with Shen entirely. Not out of distrust, but as an act of final protection. She believes that cutting him off is the only way to keep him alive, even if it kills what little hope she has left for herself. Her strength is heartbreaking, a portrait of a woman who chooses the greater good over personal desire, even when the cost is unbearable. In the grand game of thrones playing out across the imperial court, Jiang Taohua and Shen Zaiye are no longer just players, they are the gambit. The question that lingers as the episodes close is not whether they'll survive the game, but whether their love, fractured and fragile as it is, can survive being part of it. With stunning performances by Liu Xueyi Meng Ziyi, the Princess Gambit continues to deliver not only on its political intrigue but on its emotional complexity. These episodes are a masterclass in restrained storytelling, where every look, every word unsaid, carries the weight of entire lifetimes. If you thought the storm had already arrived, think again, it's only just beginning. Thanks for watching LQBuzz News. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for your daily fix of Chinese entertainment. See you in the next video.